Now we'll solve question number 16. The question number 16 says the milk and water in two different vessels A and B are in ratio 4:3 and 2:3 respectively. In what ratio the liquids in both the vessels be mixed to obtain a new mixture in vessel C containing half milk and half water? So what we'll do in this kind of question is, so always write whatever is given to you, whatever you know, you should write that at least. Okay, so quantity A, quantity B, and quantity C. Okay, so quantity A says 4:3, quantity B having 2:3, and quantity C half, so 1:1. Alright, so this is for milk and water, so that means 4 parts milk, 3 parts water, 2 parts milk, 3 parts water, like that. Alright, so now what to do here? We need to do this thing here. We need to find out the ratio the liquids in both the vessels be mixed to obtain a new mixture in vessel C. So vessel C will be the mixture one, and these two will be the main parts for the allocation rule, that vessel A and B. And milk, we have to find out milk first. Alright, so milk in vessel. So what is milk in vessel A, what is milk in vessel B, and what is milk in vessel C? So I'll write vessel here and milk here. So I have 3 vessels, A, B, and C. So there will be 3 different amounts of milk. So milk in vessel 1 will be 4/3. No, it will be 4/7. Okay, and in vessel B it will be 2/5. Okay, and in vessel C it will be 1/2. Alright, so we have 3 different vessels, so we'll have 3 different quantities of milk. Now we got the quantities of milk. Now we are ready to apply the allegation rule. Okay, so how to apply allegation rule here? We'll write vessel A first, 4/7 here, then we'll write down vessel B, 2/5. Now the mixture, that's 1/2. Now we'll do the subtraction, 1/10, and over here it will be 1/14. Okay, so we got 1/10 and 1/14. So what's the ratio of A and B? Alright, so the ratio will be, ratio of A's to B will be 1/10 is to 1/14, or in other words we can say it is 14:10, right? It is 14:10, or we can say it as 7:5. Alright, so this is the ratio and this is the whole solution. Understood? So the question was milk and water in 2 different vessels A and B are in ratio 4:3 and 2:3 respectively. In what ratio the liquids in both the vessels be mixed to obtain a new mixture in vessel C containing half milk and half water? So what we did, we wrote all quantities here, then all the ratios here, then we found milk in each and every vessel. Amount of milk, like in vessel A it was 4/7, in vessel 2 it was 2/5, like that. In vessel C it is 1/2. So we applied allegation here and we've got the ratio A is to B as 7:5. That's the solution. Alright, now we'll do question number 17. Question number 17 says how many kilograms of wheat costing him rupees 1.2, rupees 1.44, and rupees 1.74 per kg, so that the mixture may be worth rupees 1.41 per kilogram. So we have 3 different varieties. Alright, so what to do in this question? We will write all the quantities at the top so that it is very clear for you. It is always visible to us what we are doing. In this question it is very important, where we have 3 different quantities. So first quantity is first price is 1.2, second one is 1.44, and then we have 1.74. Alright, so now, and the mixture, and what's the mixture? We have a mixture which is worth 1.41, so we'll write it as M. Okay, that is worth 1.41. Now always remember, rule of allegation is to be applied when mixture is between two different values. So we can apply here the rule of allegation for A and B because 1.41 is within 1.2 and 1.44. We can apply this rule for A and C because it is between 1.2 and 1.74, but we cannot apply rule of allegation for B and C because 1.41 is not lying between 1.44 and 1.74. So always remember this thumb rule. Okay, so now we'll proceed to rule of allegation. There will be two allegations here. First one is for A and C, then we have second for A and B. Alright, so for A and C we write 1.2 and C 1.74. For A it is 1.2, for B it is 1.44. Now mixture is 1.41 here as well as here it is 1.41. so we got the solution here. We'll do the subtraction, we'll get here 0.33 and over here we'll get it as 0.21. Over here it will be 0.03 and here it will be 0.21. Alright, so we got different ratios as well now. So now what else is required? We'll write it in the form of ratios now, like A is to C is 0.33, 0.21. Similarly, A is to B is 0.03 is to 0.21. Alright, so now we have to see the common one over here. Can you see anything which is common here? Now what to do? Now A and C can be reduced further. A and C can be written as, because it is 0.33 upon 0.21, so I can write it like 11 is to 7, right? Similarly, A is to B can be written as 0.03 upon 0.21, that will be 1 is to 7, right? That is 1 is to 7, or I can write it as 11 is to 77. Now I have made A common. You have to make something common so that it will be easier for you to move ahead. Now A is common and the value of A is 11. That means when A is 11, B will be 77 and C will be 7. So A is to B is to C will be 11 is to 77 is to 7. Alright, so this is the ratio that we needed to find, that we were required to find. So how many kilograms of wheat will cost rupees 1.2, 1.44, 1.74 kilograms, so that the mixture may be worth rupees this. Okay, so we were required to find out this ratio, and we got this ratio as 11 is to 77 is to 7. There could be many more questions framed after this particular ratio, but if you are good to this particular method, you will solve any question. So what we did here, we wrote all the quantities separately and wrote the prices below them. Then we applied to allegation, and remember, this mixture cannot be in between B and C. Why? Because its value is not lying between B and C. Alright, so always remember this rule. You cannot use allegation when mixture is not between the previous two quantities. Alright, so we've made one ratio equal, like we made value of A equal in both the cases so that B and C could be found out easily. Alright, so move this, note down this question and try to solve it. We'll discuss it in next part. Thank you.